Very nice. Love that. Okay, we're gonna do some leg stuff today. So we're gonna do a very leg focused warm up. I'm just gonna start a clock. We're gonna go through 3 rounds. There's 3 movements. We'll do them for 30 seconds each. First one is gonna be Bootstrappers, which means we're just gonna come to the bottom of a squat, grab onto our toes, and then we're gonna bring our hips up as high as we can and come back down. So we might get a little stretch in our hamstrings. And we're gonna get a little blood flowing into our quads. In 15 seconds, we're gonna switch to alternating side lunges. Three, 2, 1. All right, let's alternating side lunge, just getting as low as you can. Everyone will be a little bit different. And find a pace that feels nice. It's just a warm up, so no need to go crazy. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we're just gonna come to the bottom of a squat and we're just gonna kind of worm around. So I'm shifting my weight side to side, getting my ankles moving. You could also push on the inside of your knees to open up your hips a little bit, but I'm just kind of messing around in the bottom of a squat. If you want to really lean in and get a big stretch on the ankles, that's great, but we want to open up our hips. 2, 1. Now we can go back to those Bootstrappers. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alternating side lunge. Three, 2, 1. Let's come to the bottom of the squat. And we're just gonna move around. You could also get a little bouncy if that's helpful. Mess around with foot placement. We're gonna be doing some reverse lunges today. So we're gonna be in a deep hip flexion position a lot. So we want to really open up our hips. We're gonna go to Bootstrappers right now. One more time through. Halfway. 10 more seconds. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Alternating side lunges. Three, 2, 1, and let's just wiggle around, worm around, explore the bottom of the squat. One thing I also like to do is try to get as upright as I possibly can be. Sometimes it's easy to sink down and then move around from that position. Feels a little bit different. We're just going for 10 more seconds. 2, 1, rest. Awesome. So for our strength portion today, we're going to be doing reverse lunges. We'll do 5 sets, and a set will be 8 reps on one side, 8 reps on the other side, then we'll rest. But the twist is each rep, we're going to shoot for a 3-second lowering phase. And I'm not like going to be super strict about the 3 seconds. So I will count my reps, but I won't count the 3-second lower. It'll just be up to you to be honest. We'll have a clock going. But when I do a regular reverse lunge, I'm stepping backward and then so in slow motion, I step back. Eventually my toe hits the ground and I'm going to lower my knee, and then I'm going to come back up and return to standing. So I'm pushing through that front foot. So if I'm doing that with a 3-second lower, I'm starting my count as soon as my foot moves back. And I'm just thinking 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. So on and so forth. So let's try like 2 reps on each side with that 3-second count. We can just do them body weight for right now, and then we'll talk about adding weight. Cool. So also balance can be an issue with these, especially when we slow them down. We really have to stabilize. So if you need like a wall nearby, just kind of give you some feedback as to where you are, that's all good. Or maybe a hand on the back of a chair or something like that. Totally cool with me. In terms of weight, you can hold the weight however is comfortable for you. So let's say I want to use this kettlebell, then I like to just have it down at my side. So from here I can go 1, 2, 3, back up. But some people find it a little more comfortable to have it like in a racked position. You could also have it out front, whatever's comfortable for you. Sometimes if I use a sandbag, I'll pop it on my back behind my head, and that I think that's really comfortable. So lots of options with that. Any questions? Okay, we're gonna do 5 sets, 8 reps each leg, then we'll rest. I'm just gonna start this to track our rest. But we'll do our first set in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, first leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. On like the second rep, a little piece of fuzz floated down and landed on my nose. But I had the thing on my back, so I couldn't do anything. Oh well. We'll rest till the clock says probably 2:20, I think we'll go. All right, set number 2. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. We'll rest till 4:45 on the clock, and we'll be right back. All right, 25 seconds. Wow. All right, set number 3 already. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good stuff. We'll go till 7:15 on the clock. I think a minute feels all right. Try different weight. Okay, Set number 4. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. One more. You are gently cradling that sandbag, Mari. It's like don't ask. What's that?
I have so many questions about that doll.
Have you seen it before? We have a doll floating around the gym. It's been happening. It's been going on for years. Sometimes it's in the fridge. Sometimes it's in my cubby.
It used to live at my house.
What's that?
It used to live at my house.
Nice. And when I got here today, it was just right on the floor underneath our monitor. So her name is Megan, spelled in a very weird way. Okay, we're gonna do our last set, but I just want to clarify that this doll thing is like this is a company-wide thing. It's not just me placing a doll in places. So, of course you don't believe me. Let's do our last set. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Whew. We did it. Okay. So today's workout is going to be 12 minutes long, and it'll be an every minute on the minute type situation. And there's only 2 things, 2 movements. So minute 1 will be 12 thrusters. Then we'll rest. Minute 2 will be 40. If you have a jump rope and can jump rope where you're at, it would be 40 double or single unders. If you don't, then we can do a substitution for jumping rope. And for almost all of them, it will also be 40 as well. But the way this is written, I do want you to be getting rest each minute. I'm not super worried about the thruster minute. I think we'll all get tons of rest there. But for the jumping rope, if you get to the like 45-second mark, you can just rest. I want you to get a little bit of recovery each time. The idea is that each time we get to a movement, we can hit it as hard as possible. So we want a little bit of recovery in there. So just something to keep in mind. Let's talk about these movements. The thruster. Technically, this was written as a double hand thruster. So if you want to go fully authentic, if you've got 2 weighted objects or a sandbag, then you can use that. But if you've got just a single hand thing, you can switch it up however you like. I might try every round because we will do an even number of rounds. But regardless of which way you're doing it, you want to get it into a front rack position. So resting kind of on your shoulders in the front, or if I've got 2 hands like that. And then I'm going to squat down. And as I come up, I want to use my upward momentum to help me send the weight overhead. So if I'm using this dumbbell, starting in a front rack, squatting down, and as I come up, kind of hitting the booster in the last 10% on the way up, and then really extending aggressively and helping me send the weight overhead. And then as it comes back, I can just come back to my rack position, just like that. Same if you're doing 2 hands, the idea is the same. So a few different options there. We're getting our jump rope setup going. Let's talk about jumping rope. So if you're doing double unders, rope's going under you 2 times, single unders just once. Options for substitution. So like when we sub out jumping rope, we just want something where we are very quickly moving our body through space in a way that's gonna elevate our heart rate a little bit. So first one is jumping in place. I like to replace the swing of a rope with a double tap on my thigh. So that kind of looks like, just got to kind of fall into a rhythm. You could even just mimic a rope swinging. We also have lateral hops. We could do dot hops, kind of pretending we have a square on the floor and our feet are hitting all the corners of that square. You could do also like mountain climbers. And suddenly I'm drawing a blank. I had another one and it's gone, but I gave you all the best ones so far. So really any movement that is going to get your heart rate up. You can even do like 30 seconds of burpees, something like that. But feel free, if you aren't jumping rope, to mix it up each time. Maybe you don't like the hopping double tap, and the next round you want to do dot hops, so on and so forth. So 12-minute EMOM. Every minute on the minute, we'll have a task. Once we complete it, we can rest. Minute 1 will be 12 thrusters. Minute 2 will be 40 of our jumping rope or jump rope sub. We'll continue on for 12 minutes, then boom, Fitness Friday is, does anyone have any questions?
My husband took his weights to go and work out with a client this morning.
Yes.
So I have a gallon jug. Is
Nice.
that going to work for a thruster?
Yeah, absolutely. So like you could just hold it like however is going to be comfortable for you. And so like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say this is my gallon jug. I'm going to squat down and then pop her overhead at the top. But yeah, that totally works. And if it's the kind with a handle, I've even seen people almost use it like a kettlebell. Yeah, I think like whichever way you hold it and feel comfortable is gonna be good. You could do single hand or double hand. Boom, thrusters. Awesome. Okay. I will get 12 minutes on the clock. Let's start in 10 seconds with our 12 thrusters and then a bunch of rest. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Whew. Good stuff. Nate's got very Halloween-y backdrop, kind of a Blair Witch vibe. All right, 3, 2, 1, jumping rope or something similar. Whew. Thrusters coming in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Whew. Nice job. Three, 2, 1, jumping rope. Oh, it's not gonna work. 10 more seconds. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Thrusters. Here we go. Whew. I'm breathing. Jumping rope. Coming in. 3, 2, 1. Lucky us. Here we go. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, nice, Nate. Very, very seasonal. All right, jumping rope in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice job. 30 seconds. Whew. 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Thrusters. Nicely done. 3, 2, 1. Jumping rope. That's what it was, Marit. That's the one I couldn't remember. High knees. Three, 2, 1. All right, last round of thrusters. Here we go. All right. 1 more minute. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Wowie wow. Nice work. Woo. Okay. Mobility is full upright lunge. So what we're looking for is I'm gonna get into a deep upright lunge. So this is a start, but now I want to step forward and sink in. So if you need something soft under your knee, totally understandable. But I want to sink down as far as I can and get my front foot as forward as I can and stay upright. So I'm just hanging out here, getting a big stretch into my quad, even into my inner thigh. I think I do need a little something for my knee. So we'll hang out for about 30 more seconds and then we'll switch sides. You could also incorporate a Samson stretch where you're interlocking your fingers and then turning your palms toward the ceiling. Kind of get an upper body element to it. But it is just optional. Let's weasel out of that and repeat on the other side.
That was super Halloween themed workout, I feel like, with Nate's pumpkin and Marit's decorations.
Yeah.
And there's been a murder of crows hanging around, which is what you call a group of crows.
Yeah.
And so like they were doing crow things. There's more Nate's decorations. I was listening to a Halloween playlist. It was lovely.
Nice. That's awesome. Serious Halloween vibes.
Love the cat.
All right. Great job, everyone. Good stuff. Have a great weekend and a happy Halloween.